Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Okay, alright. Uh, it totally did not stay on the thing that I wanted to stay on. Lol. Alright. Mm-hmm. Did I play since it updated? I don't think I did. I'm about to find out anyways. I almost said my password out loud. I'm glad I didn't. I guess I played since Tuesday. Since Tuesday. I guess. Alright, but before we do this, I have a thing that I'm curious about because apparently there was like a PlayStation thing that happened, and there was something about Final Fantasy 16 because I saw things trending on Twitter when I was trying to type out Final Fantasy 14, and I was like, oddly sus. There must have been a thing. So I'm gonna check that out right now with you guys, because I know you guys absolutely love Final Fantasy. Absolutely. Also, is it really that bad to be in like a completely soundproof room? Like, I mean, like completely soundproof room. Oh my god, that's no. I don't understand some of the recommendations that I get on some random thing. You know, whatever. Whatever. What is this? No, okay. Let's do this. Why is that? I can't. The amount of things the internet has to provide is simply astounding sometimes. It just can't stay the same. It just never can. All right. What was I looking for? Fine. Well, okay. So I type in. Actually, no. We can do this together. Okay. So F gives me Fortnite. I, First Take. N, Finger Family. I don't want to know what that is. A, Final Countdown. Okay. We're getting closer. Still Final Countdown. F, it has to be Final Fantasy 14. Okay, so 16 isn't that trending on YouTube, as so it would seem. What is there not another thing? I could have sworn. Final Fantasy is going at the square, you know, trolls them at stage of play. An accidental Final Fantasy 16 discussion during Sony State of Play, also reacting to Star Ocean. Dang. And here I thought that maybe there's gonna be, and look at this. None of it is like question mark exclamation mark. It was like it's just it's clickbait. They want you to click. They're trying to bait you. Maybe it's better if we look on Twitter for this. Sag. I thought just maybe it'd be here. So I guess the reason why it was trending is because people were just butthurt. Understandable. Alright. I should have probably attempted to log in. I'm just gonna double check. I'm gonna double check Twitter to see why it's trending. Because I am oh so terribly curious. Final Fantasy 16. Why are you trending? Uh-huh. Try Ace. What's Try Ace? I'm guessing they just got debated. Dang. Feels bad. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look at the stuff for the state of play later. That's actually really cool. They have a Scooby-Doo gang. I love some of the transmog that people have come up with for Final Fantasy. Pretty great, if I do say so. Alrighty, boom. Let's hop into it. We're already 8 minutes into the stream, but I'm also like 10 minutes late altogether. So you know we're about par for the course. I want to do a bunch of side quest stuff, but I also need to not do that. Also, so for those of you who may have saw my going live notification, if you're following me on Twitch and you have a notification enabled, or maybe I have it in my title, I have no idea. But I might be doing a shorter stream today. Might be. I'm not 100% sure. It will depend on how I feel as I go through this. It's not like I'm feeling terrible or anything. It's just I've just been feeling sleepy, like particularly more so than normal. Like I don't know. Today was just really bad at work. I actually went in. I was just oh god. All right, Shake and Resolve. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I finished up doing dwarven stuff. Okay, Shake and Resolve. Back in Eorzea. Here we go. Wow, you still keep moving even though I tried casting. Interesting. It wasn't a hard stop. I was very surprised. Alright. We're not actually listening to Spotify, so I'm gonna make Spotify disappear. Boom, I'm a magic. I'm a magician. I'm an artist. Alright, Tataru! Tataru, Tataru! どこにいる? Tataru! Hello. Wait, the Rising Stones too. Oh. So it's called the Rising Stones too. Of course. Not so much as 40 winks, truth be told. I know, I'm too selfless. Tataru understands me. Not much has happened. I planned for you to meet that helper I told you about, but he refuses to answer his link pearl. I do hope he's alright. We've been exchanging messages with the Eorzean Alliance throughout, though. They say the fighting has finally stopped at the Gimlet Dark, and the Empire's shown no sign of movement, which means we might actually have a moment to ourselves for a change. Seeing as you're back, maybe you could tell me more about your time in the First. Great. Oh, and if you don't mind, I'd like to ask Flamine, to join us. She'll want to know what happened in Philia, and I think it's best she hears it from you. We'll meet you at the terrace of the House of Splendors. Alrighty! It sounds like we got a little dinner plans, or lunch plans, or something planned. I never go out to meet people.
Tadashi passing, have a new son.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh, okay. How's it going, Helworth? My notifications none of my notifications, like, popped up or anything. That's very weird. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. What is happening here? Hello? Okay, so that updated. I break everything. Apparently. How could you, Hellworth? I think Final Fantasy's... Oh, wait, no. Final Fantasy's fine. Hello? Did everything just catch up? Is everything catching up? I think it is. It might be. Hold on. I also don't have this open for some reason. Final Fantasy does that when you tab away. No, 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 no. So it drops down to like 17 frames per second. Like that's normal. But it's dropped to 0 frames per second. That was what was concerning. That was the difference. But no, everything seems fine now. Oh. Yeah, that was the sus part. No, it looks like everything's working fine now. Just to make sure.
Tadaji Pasu.
There
have a
we
new
go.
sub.
Okay. Okay, everything's working now.
Oh hey bud.
There we go. You get a double dose of Justin. Just Kamehameha blast the ground. That's something you can do as monk. What? Okay. Apparently, somehow my mouse, like that, my left mouse just like left clicked and locked in left click, and so when I was moving my mouse, it was also moving my camera like this. And for some reason, I was like, did I just get like locked into first person? That's the Elixir Spirit is currently on off global cooldown filler. Raleigh, my it has been too long. I thought I did mention that I'd be joining you, did you not? Lami! Thank you. Words can express how I have longed to know more of the first. This world, Minfilia sacrificed so much to save. It'll be really cool finisher, boom, in 3 weeks. But come rest your feet. Tatsuru will be arriving shortly. There was a Poogie. There was a Poogie nearby somewhere. So Minfilia chose to pass on her gifts to the next oracle. This girl who Thancred named Rain? Rain. Yep. Rain. Something knowledge about the monk rework. To have such a burden thrust upon her as a child, only to embrace it when given the choice. In that respect, they are quite alike. It would seem her legacy is indeed in capable hands. Ralia, might I ask a favor of you when you return to the first? To tell Ryan what I cannot? To tell her, thank you. Yes, you got it. I can do that. I'm a pretty good messenger. I'm a pretty good errand boy. I've been an errand boy for like the past 2 years. And I would offer thanks to you as well for staying with her to the end. Begging your pardon, but could I have a word? Maybe. Hello! Well, it certainly has been a bit. Real? I hope you're here to tell me you received word from our helper. No. I wish, nay, I had not a peep out of him. And it's been a good long while now. Too bloody long. On account of which, I'm going to sneak over to a border and see if I can't get a signal, get a signal to him from closer up. Rin, your grandmother says thank you. I have a grandmother. Don't think too hard about it. But what if they catch you? There must be another way. Well, it ain't as if we can ask Thancred to do it. Besides, I shouldn't have no trouble picking me way through the gimlet now the fighting's dying down. God to know there's enough shadows to hide in. And it beats waiting around here twiddling me thumbs. Any road, I just thought I'd let you know. Now I'd best be. Oh. I nearly forgot. Crowds of the Stones, and she wants a word. Gotcha. I could do that. Oh my god, my stream. It died a little bit on the inside. Something to do with the patients. She was getting ready to examine them again when they left. Wait, best head back then. I'm sure it's important. Of course. It's always important if crowd's involved. Krele. If Krele is involved. Whee! Ba ba ba. There's so many quests I could take and do and complete, but there Actually, now that I think about it, a lot of the quests I've had for the longest time are the trials. Because there's like, oh, you gotta do hard mode and whatnot. I just never have. Or like the extremes, rather. Drummerborn extremes. Allow? Where is it? Which one am I missing? I think. Okay, here it is. High-end Drummerborn. Yeah. There's the extremes that I'm missing. But now that I have a tank, I can queue in less than 50 minutes. Just for checklist days, there's 2 side quest dungeons available to you now. The rest of the dungeons are story. Probably. It seems... Oh, I unlocked one of the side quest dungeons. I haven't unlocked the other one yet. I'm working on that. Well, I was working on that. It seems you're still examining them. Oh, I do hope there's nothing bad. Oh, it's probably not. Everything's fine. They're alive. They're well. Unless something happens due to them being, you know, away from their body for too long. Ew. Remember when you were in a test tube?
それで皆さんの様子はどうですか？
相変わらず昏睡状態が続いているわ。まるで眠っているように体に異常は見られない。
Some reason. Yeah, there it is. Some reason. My stream elements has been struggling a little bit. I'll double check my settings, but...
と言いたいところなのだけれど、実は変化の兆しが見られるのよ。
変化ですか？あ、もしかして相談したかったことって。
ええ、そうよ。かすかにだけれど、みんなの肉体に残るエーテル、つまり魂以外の生命力とでも言い換えればいいかしら。そこに揺らぎが見られるの。
That wasn't good just now. I don't know if you saw that, but that wasn't good just now.
今すぐにどうにかなるというほどの変化ではないけれど、その揺らぎに個人差があるのが気になるのよ。一番揺らぎが大きいのはサンクレットさん、次いでヤシトラとウリエンジェさん。一方アルフィノ君とアリゼにはほとんど変化はなし。
EB Boop Bop, by the way. I have a bed now. Ooh! Congratulations on betting. Is it king size?
その通りよ。つまり魂が分離してから時間が経過している人ほど生命力の揺らぎが大きくなっているってことね。
My father rolled up today.
これは推論に過ぎないけれど、魂と肉体の結びつきが弱まりつつあるのかもしれないわ。
It was like, I'm buying you a mattress despite my wife.
こんな症状初めてだから確かなことは何も言えないわ。でも決していい結果になるとは思えない。
Maybe this is their way of telling me not to stream today.
先ほども言ったけれど、まだ揺らぎはとても小さいわ。それに私も魔頭屋様と連携して肉体を保つための努力はしてみるつもり。
I'm like 90% sure it's actually just stream elements that's trying to do. Actually, no, I can check this. I can check what is the limiting factor here. I have the technology to check my technology. Alright. Yep, it's OBS. It's 1000% OBS that's screwing everything up. Alright, give me one hot second. OBS, you nincompoop. Hello. Can you see me? Can you see me? Hmm. Yes, beautiful. So, if you want to know what I was looking at when I was checking my task manager, it said that OBS was taking up 95% of my memory. Just for no reason. I don't know why. But right now, it's only taking up like 20%, which is accurate. It should only be taking up like that much. Actually, no, it's actually taking up less than 20%. Wow, I know, Maru-san. We have a 24-hour stream, can't have you pulling this shit. Exactly. What are you doing, OBS? Pull yourself together. We got a 24-hour stream the Saturday after this week for, charity. We gotta help the kids. But we can't help the kids if there's no stream. I mean, technically we still can, but the stream is like the fun way to do it. Come on, OBS. En 10 days. En 10 días. Oh, shake my head. Can't believe him.
だからその間、
I should just always have my task manager
彼らの
up.
魂
Just
を
like
帰還させる方法を
anytime I'm
探してほしい
streaming.
の。
It's gonna be like, okay, what's about to implode? Technically, in less than 10 days. It's November 6th. For those of you who are, in my time. November 6th, my time. Because when it's November 6th my time, it may not be November 6th someone else's time, depending on what time of the day. But November 6th, all the US starting at 8 a.m. Central Time. Central Time. I was thinking about putting together a spreadsheet so we just like list out games that people would be interested in playing or are capable of playing. So like, here's a game. And like, okay, who can participate? This person, this person, this person, this person, this person. I was like, okay, here's this game. And you're just like, okay, we'll see like, who's there that, and I'll put that in like in my Discord. That's what I was thinking. It might be a good way to do that. Yeah. And then for certain things, it's like, oh hey, if you're looking to play like Mario Party or something, well, here's the link to do the thing, so that way we can play together. Because Mario Party, I'm not gonna expect people to have the Nintendo Switch Mario Party that you can play online. But I'm pretty sure every other Mario Party is local. I mean, I have nothing planned. And a lot of it, I mean, there's nothing wrong with not having anything planned that day. And you can be here all day long, you know, just a hunky-dory dunkaroo. So I'll be here from when I wake up. And the thing is, like, I feel like pulling the 24-hour will not be nearly as bad this year. Primarily due to the fact that I have been screwing myself on sleep for months. When I get mainly 4 or, if I'm lucky, like 5 hours of sleep every night, I feel like I could power through. And it's not like, oh no, I fell asleep even though I'd have to be up in 4 hours. It's like, no, I should it's me convincing myself like I could stay up longer, but I should probably go to sleep for my own best interest. You know, it's just the way it is. I feel like I won't die because I can actually sleep now. Hey! It's just the way it is. Makasero.
ありがとう。頼りにさせてもらうわ。
でも探すと言って
Bought
も
blackout curtains. Oh god.
これまでも専門家さんたちに力を借りて調べてきたのに、まだ何も手がかりすらつかめていないんですよ。
確かあなたの報告によれば、水晶校は召喚者である自らの死をもって賢人たちの魂を原初世界に返すつもりだったのよね。シャーレアンにいた頃のラハ君を知る身としては、その決断に思うところもあるけれど、何にせよ幸いにして彼の命は救われ、結果的に賢人たちも第一世界にとどまることになった。
I don't know why, but I just think it's funny because with the eye tracker you can see me reading it. It's like it's going back and forth.
そうなるとやっぱり魂の帰還を実現するには召喚術の要となっている水晶校の協力が不可欠よ。だからこの肉体の変化に関する情報を携えて、もう一度第一世界に渡り水晶校たちと協議してもらいたいの。もちろん原初世界側からのフォローは徹底させてもらうわ。
質問来ちゃった。Look at this. Wait, so out of curiosity, did I actually like discover all the areas yet? I feel like I might have missed some. Do I have 100% completion on everything? I'd like to think so. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This is a lot. And then like the dungeons or whatever. Wait. Why do the... Okay, so... I guess technically, yeah, those are different maps, huh? Black Shroud. New Gridania. Old Gridania. Lavender Beds. I feel like Lavender Beds shouldn't count. Central Shroud. East Shroud. South Shroud. North Shroud. And then Dungeons. Vanaland. There has to be like an achievement somewhere, right? Is it Y? Yeah. No, wait, that's fishing log. Oh, no, I think that's the one I was looking for, right? Complete. No. So it is challenges? Okay. I thought maybe that there would be... No, okay. Is it just in here? Oh, it is here. Duh. Alright. What would it be? Would it be exploration? Yeah, this looks good. Oh, you get a little minion? Dang, I should do that. Complete entries 1 through 80 in your sightseeing log. Veteran Explorer, Crimson Explorer, ooh. Mapping, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Nice. I don't have Dravania? I don't have Dravania all mapped? No! Dravania, Garabania. I don't have all of Orthard. The Asm Step? What am I missing the Asm Step? What? Oh, wait, no. Wait, what? I could have sworn I did that. Hold on. Let me check Norman. Hello? Way too far. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I unlocked flying, but I never went all through this. Alright. Well, I know what I'm doing in my free time because, god damn it, I needs it. So is it... I guess it's not like an overall, like, exploration thing, is there? It's like, oh, hey, here's all the things. Oh, I guess I'd get the Immortal Flame stuff, huh? Yet. I also need to start doing, what is it? I need to start doing Beast Tribe stuff, because I want Beast Tribe mounts. We want to improve the achievement system, Yoshi P interview. Basically. I like to imagine that Mint Do is just a day trader. And so that's the reason why they just sit in Final Fantasy, because of like UCP unintentionally keeps playing to my needs. It's almost like he knows, Helrith. It's almost like he knows. Alright, you returned. I hope your time in the source was suitably restful. But of course it wasn't. Go on. Go on, go on, go on. The corporeal aether shows signs of instability by the gods. He knows what I want and adds them to the game. The possibility never even occurred to me. It's almost like they listen to their player base and are actually implement things that would satisfy their players. It's almost like they do that. It's almost like Yoshi P understands what it means to be a player in Final Fantasy. He spawned you here because typing out is a bitch. I gotcha. So wait, Elworth, does your new desk not have enough room for a dual monitor setup? By the gods, the possibility never even occurred to me. If you are returned in the hope that my research has yielded a solution, I fear you'll be sorely disappointed. Yeah, what's that like? A dev that cares about their player base? Wild, I know, right? That's why I feel like it's weird to me. I feel like it's weird to me because it feels like some of these developers either A, don't play their game, or don't... Like, they either don't play games in general, or they don't play their own game. I just feel like that's weird. New Desk has room for that. I don't have a second monitor. Gotcha. Because, like, if you were developing a game, I would expect that you would play test it. And if you play test it, you would understand, like, oh yeah, there's certain shortcomings in our game. No game is perfect. There's always ways to improve. There's always quality of life. There's always ways to make the things more impactful. But I feel like for some developers, they just ship it, have like a board meeting with people who don't even know what the hell game you're actually developing. It's like, well, can we add a cash shop? It's like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess we could. It's like, good, do that. And it's like, okay, well, what do we put? I don't care, just whatever makes people buy it. And it's like, why don't you just add gear that just, like, makes them super powerful? Like, well, no, the game becomes pay to win. Yes, and we want them to pay. And it's like, okay. Like, I feel like that's how it happens. I could be wrong. Mina! Oh, because Thancred and Udianje are doing things. Udianje?
失礼遅くなりました。
遅くなりましたな。
あら、
こいつ。
サンクレットとリーンも一緒だったのではなくて、
彼らは無の大地に関する調査に注力したいと。急ぎ手が必要な時には呼ぶようことづかっております。
確かに彼らが担う調査も重大事だ。
ラハティア。
ここに集ったもので問題を検討しよう。さて、皆にはすでに概要を伝えてあるが、あなたが原初世界で聞いたことを改めて報告してもらっても。
生命力に揺らぎか。
魂であるこちらの私たちには今のところ異常は見られないわね。さりとてこの状態を維持し続けられる確証もない。いずれにせよ帰還方法を真剣に探すべきでしょうね。
あなたにも私の用いた召喚術について一度きちんと説明しておこう。そもそも私は優秀な魔法使いなどではなくてね、大掛かりな術を扱う時にはこの塔の機能とそこに蓄えられたエネルギーを用いているのだ。皆やあなたを呼んだ術も例外ではない。遠い未来で確立され私を第一世界へと送った機能、それを四苦八苦しながら転用した乱暴な言い方をしてしまえば、世界の壁に対象者だけが通れる穴を開けてこの塔の元へと引っ張ってくるといったものなのだが、あなた以外の皆は想定外の召喚だったため、その穴が完璧には開けられなかったという具合だ。
Ah, so he didn't intend to summon all the scions. Whoopsies.
私はもうどんな役目を背負っていても生きることを投げ出さない。あの海の底まで救いに来てくれたあなたに誓って、今回の件だって何が何でも解決法を探してみせる。だがもしそれが間に合わず皆の身に危機が迫るようなことがあれば、
Don't you think about it.
いて、いきなり何を。
もしの話でも気に食わなかっただけよ。それで生き延びたって、あの人が悲しい顔するなら最低最悪のやり方だわ。
方々から愛されて大変ね、英雄さん。
はあ？
さあ、そろそろ議論に戻りましょうか。まず検討すべきは、私たちのような不完全な転移の事例ではないと思うの。完全な成功例がこの場にいるんだから。
That's right, I'm a
ここで注
success.
目すべきは、魂と肉体の転移のみならず、装備や持ち物を含む物質を伴い次元の狭間を超えている点よ。テレポに代表される転移魔法では、自己の延長線上に物質を置くことで転移を実現しているの。その際鍵となるのが、これは自分のものであるという認識よ。
You also take into consideration, like, originally the whole idea of, like, the summoning bell here in the first, with Feol being the, like, transporter between the world, like, there's more places to study here. I don't know if you've ever considered that.
なるほど。つまり私たちの魂を彼が自分のものだと認識すれば、原初世界に持ち帰ることができると。
それで済むなら話が早いわね。でもそんな簡単に他人をものだなんて思える？少しでも疑念を抱いた瞬間、次元の狭間に放り出されるなんてことだったら、さすがに危険すぎよ。
アリゼ様の懸念はごもっともでしょう。ですが、魂を何らかの物質に収めてしまえば話は別。
Like an aura site?
ならば白成績が役立つはず。あの巻はもともとアシエンの魂を捉えるため作られたもの。より魂の質量が小さい我々であれば収められて当然です。白成績に収められた魂を安全に維持する方法、そして肉体に移し替える方法、この2つを確立できれば原初世界への帰還も 叶いましょう。魂の維持と移し替えか。であれば、私からも提案でき
Just
る
so
ことがあ
happens to
りそう
know
だ。
someone. Just so happen, you know, they messed around with souls here and there. It's more of a hobby than a passion, really.
レイクランドの始まりの湖。その対岸にかつてエルフたちが築いた宮殿があってね。光の反乱の折放棄されたようなのだが、そんな場所をねじろ
Russo
とする
says you need to walk, see
風変わり
this.
な運命の忍者がいるんだ。
The twinning. How long is that? 45 seconds.
かつてフップート王国の王宮にも出入りしていた魔導士
I am
で、
just a messenger.
特に魂に関する研究で知られていたと聞く。ここは忍者殿に知恵を借りてみてはどうだろう。
もちろん反対する気はないけれど、そんなに名高い魔導士が廃墟で隠れて暮らしてるなんてよほどの事情がありそうじゃない？
おそらくその通りだ。私も数十年前に積み食いの対策に関して協力を仰ごうと接触を試みたことがあったのだが、使い魔をけしかけられてまともに交渉すらできなかったよ。どうやら相当な人嫌いらしい。だが気難しいイルメグの妖精たちとも縁を結んだあなた方であれば、あるいはと思ってね。
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Copy. Drop it in stream-related chat.
場合によっては荒事になるだろうが、ここは一つ忍者殿を訪ねてみようじゃないか。もちろんあなた方さえ良ければだがね。
Get an update in Estidian? Yeah, he missed a lot. Yes, he did. Grand adventure. Daiboken desu. Daiboken desu. Yarimashou. The grand cosmos, that is, the palace we seek, stands on the opposite shore of the source. How the range for a boat to carry us there. Whilst thou journeyest thither, I always want to pronounce it thither, but it's tither. I think it best that I devote mine energies to the creation of white orosites. By thy leave, of course. The process requireth no small amount of time, and should the new Mo consent to lend us their aid, we will need a suitable vessel and arrow. Agreed, then I would ask the rest of you to meet me in Sullen, and do be prepared for a warm reception. Ah, yes. Hello, Urianje. Pray join the others in Sullen. I should turn my thoughts to the oversights, and a prize thancred of 9 of our progress. Rain Hato. これはどこにいる? I guess I could have just walked out the door. I'm saying out the wrong door, but I could have just walked out the door. Why do that? There's so many mounts that I want. You can't even fly everywhere, but you can fly most places. I just want mounts. I want all the mounts. Because, yeah, like, in here, there's some random areas that you just don't really ever go to for any particular reason. Unless it has to do with, like, the numerous amount of side quests that you never take. Because you don't ever need to take them for leveling, because they're not as fast as just like hitting Q after Q. So yeah. So wait, is the only character that has an offhand the Paladin? Yeah, it's just the Paladin. Interesting. You know, honestly, I thought they might have done offhands with the ninja, but they decided not to do that. And so here we are with one main hand that counts as two. But hey, you know, nothing wrong with that. Technically, White Mage can be one in shield. True. True. But who does that? Who actually does that? Why the fuck would you in when all the endgame gear is a two-handed staff? Yeah, true. We'll have this an option as an option. Well, we're gonna make it completely irrelevant. You will play the game. You'll play this class the way we want you to play the class. Also, this music, what the hell? As I told you before, I had scarcely set foot on the palace grounds when I was set upon by our host familiars, and I expect our reception debate to be no different, which is why I propose we march through the main gate, weapons drawn. I'm sorry, but are we not here to possession for assistance? We can't honestly think that barging in looking for a fight is going to persuade them. Actually, I believe the Exarch may have the right of it. They have no doubt poured a great deal of time and energy into their creations, where I should be most interested in those who can overcome my defenses. As with any true secret of knowledge, and there is little we can say or do to convince them to help us if we know nothing of their character, nor less why they chose to hide themselves in the world. But if we can seize their interest, mayhap we can earn ourselves an audience. Weapons drawn it is then. Though I must say, Exarch, you certainly seem to be enjoying all of this. Do I? Well, I will not deny that I enjoy the thought of fighting alongside you all, rather than pacing about inside the crystal tower. You both seem to be in rather high spirits if you ask me. Not that I'm surprised, your mood's invariably improving while I was around. That's me! What exactly are you implying? He averted a calamity, and the light which seemed destined to consume him has been extinguished. It's only natural that we'd be pleased to see him. Yes, well, you have plenty of time to celebrate his good health after we finish. Of course. Then let's proceed to this. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Nodders, nodders, nodders. Nodders, nodders. The Grand Cosmos is now accessible. The Grand Cosmos. Alright, time to hit that U button. You! Soldier Boy 2. I'm gonna stop. Grand Cosmos. Grand Cosmos. Oh god, that was hot diggity instantaneous. Hell yeah. This is why I chose to do tank and not DPS. For those instant Qs. Although I'm also at endgame content, so I would expect this to be run more frequently than, you know, older content. Senpai Parker Kuzumochi-san! Kite korede arigato. Irashai, irashai. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Oh, well, hello there, friend? Question mark. All the emotes. Wait, I love how it captured the fact that I said it questioningly. Also, 80 Dungeon Q tank needed a lot. Really? Why, what's everyone playing if they're not playing, like, tank and whatnot? Give me my damage buff. I want my damage buff. There we go. Difference between tank and DPS I need. Wait, DPS? Well, I guess there was Gunbreaker and Dancer that was released. For 80 and Expert. Experte. Kagate Koya! Damn it. Hoi! Can I go? No, I can't. Touch. That's where it's just the two most recently. Okay. Iron Justice. Here you go, Zoomy. Zoom, zoom. So who in here? Weapons? Just because we're in higher end dungeons, I'm like, do I really go balls to the wall? Oh god, get me out of that nonsense. Yes. Alright. Where am I supposed to go? This way. Wait, no, oh wait. Okay, no, that's still good. Because I also don't know, like, where the spawns are. So I also don't know, like, am I gonna go and just pull, like, 80 ads here? I'd like to have at least some idea of what's happening. Hello? Why are you not targeting me? Target me? Thank you. You can really expect everyone to be on the wall. Oh yeah? Seeker of Solitude. Alright, here we go. Ooh! Oh my god. Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha. I didn't realize it was gonna be that big of an AoE. Holy crap. Also, I do like that they do give weakness to whenever you screw up a mechanic. I honestly do think that's a good thing. It just trains people to not screw up. It's like, if you keep messing up all these mechanics, you're just gonna die more and more. Or you're gonna die quicker. So, it'll probably shape up a little bit. just gonna walk it all the way over here. Wait for that to finish. Okay. Yeah, the AoE is a lot larger than I anticipated, so I was like, I'm just gonna just remove myself from the situation here. That seems like a good idea. Maybe not. And we finished before the Dark Pulse could. Heck yeah. I literally greed for the pure sole purpose of just dismantling things. And there we go. Nascent Flash with just all this AoE just feels good. Thank you. Thank you. Peloton? No? No? Okay, Sag. Kidding. Come here. What? Oh. Question. Answer. Do you use Nascent more for personal or healing another? For personal, because if I'm tanking properly, no one else should be taking damage. Now, if I do see someone hitting low, then I do. I don't do it for rage because it's hard for me to like see who's in need of it. But I just figure if I can keep my health up, then the healer can do more DPS if they want to. Because I know, like, even if you are a healer, you're going to want to sometimes do damage to like help out the team. Oh. Oh. Is this? Okay. I am green DPS. Exactly. Gotta love the heal check. Ode to lost love. Show them the glory of your splendor. I'm gonna move this here. Okay, I gotcha. hurt. Finished. Easy clap. Good stuff, good stuff. Wow, we have a lot. An earring? Sure, why not? Are the brooms gonna attack us? Nope. Swish wash woo. They got it. I can trust them to the move. Everyone's going. They don't need me. Hello. Oh, what could possibly be in here? Oh god, everything's in here. Hold on. Look at all these sirs. Stack up. What? Hello? Okay, now we go back. Really wish I could pull them to one side. It'd be nice. Not matter. There we go. Yash. Oh, hey, how's it going? I cannot. Well, I'm probably gonna. Yep, I'm parallel board. That hurt. Just a little bit. I mean, being able to heal myself is so nice. So nice. Hello. Huge mob room. There's a piano. Play me a song on the piano, man. Who's Lugus? Lugus? Big Lugus? Biggest Lugus? Hello. Are you Ifrit? No, you're not. Okay. Insatiable flame. I'm gonna say Lucas. And everyone can fight me. I say Lucas and everyone can fight me. Earth. Scorching right? Okay. I can read names. Holy shit. Okay. Otherworldly heat. Okay. Question mark? Interesting. Oh, okay. So we have to burn something. Gotcha. That's a cool mechanic. I like that. Hold on, let me get my thing. Fire's the main. What? Oh, it's the order if he charges. Okay, gotcha. Hi. Pulling blade. You're gonna call. Ow, all of us apparently. Oh, otherworldly heat, gotcha. Gotcha. He's setting up for us. Oh. Snap. I think some of us are gonna die. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to bear the brunt of this. Do I have anything to pass it on to? Nope. This is fine. Nope. Oh, so if it does execute, gotcha. That is an execution. I thought it was just gonna do high damage. I can outlive it. Nope, no brute force in here. We're just gonna maximize the deal there. He ran right into that. Feels bad. Oh god. Hello? Attack me? Oh my god. Scorching left, alright. Good to know. Fires the main. Active bolt. Oh, I guess I just earned something. Nice. TYFP. Oh, that's all caps. TYFP. Elegant tune of allegory. Revelation. I'm just earning so much here. I'll be able to just disassemble everything. I kind of wish I unlocked the triple triad stuff sooner, so I could have gotten more cards as like I was going through stuff. But you know, when I inevitably level up every other class, I'll get a second chance at them. I'll get a second chance. Heck yeah.
なんともはや自慢の使い魔までもが倒されるとは。
Now you look like that kind of guy that's gonna slurp some brains. Oh, you're one of the Numo. Slurp. Nodders.
宮殿に住まいし忍者レイク・ラグ殿とお見受けする。あなたにとって我々は招かれざる客なのだろう。少々手荒な歓迎を受けたもので無礼を承知ながら全力で応じさせていただいた。だが戦いは本意ではない。私たちは
I'm the
上陸
beg.
をお願いすべく訪ねてきたのだから。
お願いだと。
そう、私の仲間たちの命を救うため長年にわたり魂の研究をしてきたあなたの知恵をお借りしたい。そのお願いに来たのだ。
お願いなんとも抗いがたき甘美な響き。その言葉を投げかけられたくないがゆえにこうして人里離れた廃墟に移り住んだというに。いや、ダメだダメだ。わしは人の悪意に絶望し生涯お願いなど聞かぬと心に誓ったのだ。
対価の収集語る猛族が取引を拒むからには相応の理由がおありなのでしょう。ですが重ねてお願いさせていただきたい。私を含めて幾人もの命が関わる事案なのです。どうか話だけでも聞いてはいただけないでしょうか。
Is that supposed to be a pun?
「話だけ」本当に話を聞くだけ。それくらいなら。いや、やっぱりダメだ。誓いを立てたのだ。よりにもよってお前たちはわしの知恵を求めているのだろう。かつてわしが裏切り者の宮廷魔導士に知恵を貸したばかりに多くの犠牲が出たのだ。
Mage.
お前たちはあの恐ろしい事件を知らないからやすやすと知恵を借りたいなどと言えるのだ。
Before it? Headache? Oh no.
なんとあの事件を知っておったか。だがわしは知恵を貸したばかりにあの男は魔物化の魔法を完成させたのだぞ。その忌まわしい知恵を借りたいと申す
It's
のか。
either death by trying or death by not trying. Might as well take a chance.
よかろう。いいか、ちょっと話を聞くだけだぞ。相応の対価を必ず支払うのだぞ。
釣り合いの取れた対価を支払うと約束しよう。それではぜひ私たちと共にクリスタリウムへ。少々込み入った事情となるが話を聞いていただきたい。
And now we leave the cosmos. There they go. Oh, for the record, I truly wish you hadn't had to resort to using such words when treating with them. I had ever thought to convince, not compel. Yet I cannot deny that part of me is glad Ujianshu shared his knowledge of the new Mo with us. Had he not, Becklu wouldn't be here. Speaking of whom, we should hurry. To keep our guests waiting would only add insult to injury. Understandably so. Also, I'm like in this person. We made outlines to the grand partisans of the cause with NPC parties to make use of this feature as a trust interface. Yeah. This is awkward. Who are you? Codename Brett. I like the name. Alright. Everyone's getting out of the dungeon. A welcome guest. Yeah, get it, Mint Do. Get it. Alright, Dossel Gate. The weather. Oh god. There's honestly no reason for me to not have level 80 fishing. I should do that. I should. Walker's less than a month away. Can you believe it? Can't.
まさかお主たちが夜に闇を取り戻していたとは。それに加えて異界からの来訪者だと。
I'm from another world. I've been isekai'd.
古の時代に分かたれた13の共造世界、そして過去7度発生した霊災による世界の統合とはいえ、そう簡単に信じられる事柄でもあるまい。ただ魂について長年にわたり研究してこられたあなたなら、彼らの魂がこの世界のものと根本的に異なることがお分かりになるのではあるまいか。
確かにざれ言と退けたくなる話だが、なるほど。よくよく注意して観察してみれば、魂の濃さも尋常でなく、肉体を持っておらぬこともわかる。特にこちらの御人は一段と濃い魂をお持ちだ。しかも肉体も仮初めのものではなく本物であろう。
My soul be dense.
ふーん。
繰り返すが、彼ら異界からの来訪者の協力なくしてこの世界に夜闇を取り戻すことはできなかった。 その恩に報いるためにも是が非でも無事に元の世界へと帰還させたい。
話を聞くだけのことに対価を求めはしたが、今聞いた情報だけでも十分すぎるほどの価値があろう。何より光に覆われた空に闇を取り戻してくれたというなら、なるほど、確かに恩に報いるのが筋というもの。
では
Wait.
む
Oh, I thought there was gonna be a button there.
喜んでお貸ししよう。ただし老いぼれゆえに新たな研究を始めるとなると一人ではいかんともしがたい。調査やら実験やらで手を借りることになるが構わんな。
もちろんです。これは私たち自身の問題。当然手となり足となり働かせていただきましょう。
I'm the errand boy. Always have been, always will be. Ba ba da ba da ba. Ba ba da ba ba da ba. Ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba ba. Beckaloo. Hello. You have spun quite a tale, but tell me, have you given any thought as to how you might return to your world? Explanation after. White oversight, you say? An intriguing proposition, but one which fails to account for the present state of your souls. They have become highly charged, likely as a consequence of having maintained tangible forms for so long. In such an energetic, unstable state, there is no telling what might happen to their souls within the oversight. They could very well become immutable to transference, never to be restored to their bodies. Then, would it be possible to force our souls into a state of dormancy prior to transference? In theory, yes, but the soul is not a candle that can be snuffed out and relit on a whim. Well, that sounds ominous. What exactly would rendering our souls dormant entail? In order to maintain a corporeal form, your souls constantly draw aether from your surroundings. This process must be halted, and the resulting surfeit of aether removed. Your minds will ultimately be separated from the faux bodies of yours, rendering you incapable of interacting with the world around you. A cruel fate under normal circumstances, but one which will be rectified upon your return home. We can't make it easy. We have 3 patches to fill. Leaving lifeless husks, like those poor souls at the inns and at Journey's Head, corrupted by the Sin Eaters, their aether made stagnant by the light. Corrupted? Stagnant? Might I see these unfortunate individuals? Why, do you think you might be able to help them? I might, or I might not, but I shan't know for sure until I have seen their conditions firsthand. Then I'd be glad to take you there, on the understanding that you won't do anything which might increase their suffering. It was my faith in man I lost, not my compassion. Well, I see no need for all of us to accompany you. While you escort our guests to the inn, I will assist Urianger in creating the requisite oars. I believe my talents would be better applied to the endeavor as well. Might I leave the 3 of you to assist Bekaluka as necessary? Nodders, nodders. Let us make for Areng. Amareng, 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 rang, rang, amareng, rang. Heck yeah! Welcome, guest. Oh, I actually hit that. I somehow actually managed to click that. Man, I'm good at this. I should play cookie clicker. I can say word. Wait, there's a quest here? Oh, this is where I was supposed to meet them. The south? Oh, yeah, it's right here. Well, dang. I should do that while I'm here. Gotta make the most efficient use of my time when I feel like it. Halric, how are you feeling? He's mumbling. That's something. That's something. That's certainly something. There we go. Mumble rapper. He's a mumble rapper. Improvement. I know. Before he was completely silent, but now he's like slowly working on his career to become a mumble rapper. So this is Halleck, is it? Yes, his aetheric balance leans perilously toward the light. Toward stasis. What do you suppose will happen to him? Not too bright, are you, boy? The same as all poor souls corrupted by the light. He'll become a sin eater. You don't know that. We defeated the Warriors and banished the light from the night sky. Halleck was completely unresponsive before, but now... Mumble. See? Then perhaps there is yet hope, hmm? If I may, there is a treatment I wish to administer to the patients. What sort of treatment? In the course of my studies of the soul, I once created a tonic which could temporarily stimulate the aether in one's body. After some refinement, it can be used by the Knights of Robert. Then, for far darker purposes. Lest it fall into the wrong hands, I swore never again to make it. But for their sakes, I will break that oath. It is not like to reverse the stagnation, mind you, but it should offer some measure of relief. Nodders? Alright. Here we go. Todden? Got you some soul tonic. Todden stares a blanket at you. It would seem the tonic had no effect. Pano? What is this warmth I feel in my chest? It's alive! Sorry, I have to be somewhat dramatic about it, right? Hello, Voin. What say you? I feel warm, and my legs, they don't feel as heavy. Ooh. I guess Todden was just... Poor Todden. Now then, have you noted any change in the patients? A notable rise in body temperature and increased motor function, in most of the patients at least. The more severely afflicted show no response. Nodders? As I feared then. 'Tis true that the restoration of the night, the corrupted influence of light will no longer grow, and yes, their bodies will naturally return to equilibrium in given time. But this holds true for their corporeal aether. Their incorporeal aether, that of the soul, is not so easily mended. Which is why those in the later stages of the corruption, like Howick, appear to be unaffected by your tonic. Precisely. The boy's soul is too far gone, his mind held together by the finest of threads. There is a chance he may one day recover, of course, but it could take years, decades even. Why the gods, he could wake himself to find himself an old mind. A fine reward for his persistence, the opportunity to mourn the life he never had a chance to live. No, there must be something we can do. Look, I realize this is not why we petitioned your aid, but do you think we could possibly find a way to hasten the recovery? Maybe. Nor do I think it impossible that in treating them, we might learn something of relevance to your own predicament. Oh? Perfect. Tenacity, vitality, and determination. Good for the soul. Soul food. That's good for the soul. I suspect the Crystal Exar has told you of my past. that I was once a mage of the royal court of Robert, and that the soul crafts was my field of study. The tonic you have misunderstood to the patience here is one of the fruits of my labor. I'd hoped to do great things for the kingdom. But in the end, my knowledge brought only suffering, a plague that the like of which none had ever seen. In the hands of unscrupulous men, what should have been my greatest triumph instead became my greatest shame. Now you have a chance to redeem yourself. That I do, a comforting thought indeed. But let's return to the task at hand, finding a means by which we might revitalize these people's incorporeal aether. Do you think it'd be done? Were the skies still ablaze with primordial light, I would call it an exercise of futility. But now we may have a chance. The method I have in mind will entail the conjuring of a familiar. They are able to amplify the energies poured into them, making them a perfect conduit for aether revitalizing magics we will ultimately employ. If you're about to launch into a lengthy explanation of the metaphysics of your plan, don't bother. I'd rather get on with doing whatever that needs to be done, if it's all the same to you. Whatever reagents must be procured, or spells invoked, I'll do it. Nodders? I admire your spirit. Very well, your first task would be to gather the necessary material. The purest of waters, the finest of clays, as well as a fey lantern brimming with pixie magic. If you're convinced the resulting familiar could help the patients, fine. Alpha, the water and clay will be simple enough, but I think you know what we'll have to do to get the lantern. You don't mean... The pixies took quite a liking to us before. If we humor them with our company, I'm sure they'll be willing to help us. Fine. We'll pay a visit to Ilmeg, though I never thought you would be the one to suggest going back there. I'm impressed you've all been there at all, let alone befriend the faithful. And while you're about it, seek out the new Mo of Plaene. They will be able to supply you with the water suitable for our needs. Right, let's get this over with, shall we? Of course, of course. There still remains a matter of the clay. Might it prevail upon you to find it? Befriending the fucking king. Yeah. You know, it happens. We're her special little sapling. Play from Amarang would likely be best. Know you have anyone who might be able to assist us? I could ask the miners at Twine. I could ask the scavengers for more stuff. There we go. Let's do that. Scavengers, you say? Well, they might know the lie of the land, but I dare say they are more interested in tricks and bubbles hiding in the earth than the earth itself. Now the miners, on the other hand. What's that? You know the miners at Twine? Perfect! Speak with them! Like, I get that the choice was just so you could provide the NPC with the knowledge they needed in order to tell you what to do. But still. Oh, man. Woo. While you and the twins are occupied, I will see that there is aught else I can learn of the stagnation which afflicts the people here. Right, right. Yo, DeAndre, I thought you were trying to make the White Aura site with your Stola and the Exarch. I hope the desert creatures didn't give you too much trouble on the way here. I doubt they posed any sort of challenge to him. Would that I could say the same with confidence about whatever fiend may be waiting for us out there. Even if the light that Rain sends turns out to be nothing of consequence, the empty is hardly the most welcoming of places. Anything that could survive out there is nothing to be tried. Moreover, it should be reiterated that the light-blasted wasteland poseth as severe a threat as any foe we might face. In any event, we are in agreement that this phenomenon doth warrant investigation, though for lack of more precise means of navigation, we must needs rely on Rin's innate abilities to guide us. I have formed several hypotheses regarding the nature of the light, but speculation is poor substitute for first-hand observation. Nodders? Nodders? There'll be plenty of time for us to talk about it on the way. Is the sky slipper ready, Thancred? Ready to take us whenever we need to go, aye. Back again too, maybe. Maybe if we are asking nicely. Though the light hath been expunged from Nordvant, the ambient aether of the empty is still corrupted, dangerously so in fact. The flood of light devastated everything in its wake, the soil, the air, the water, and all rendered incapable of supporting life. 'Tis due to this imbalance that the empty remaineth unto the uninhabitable, even a century thereafter. That's why we're taking every possible precaution. Between the aetherometers I packed and Ryan's unique abilities, we should be able to detect and measure any fluctuations in our alignments. According to Gosterium's counts, a few days out there won't affect us to any noticeable degree, but much longer than that we risk becoming a sinian. Since we still don't know how chocobos or Imara will fare in the empty, we opted for a more mechanical mode of transportation. This comes courtesy from researchers of the Mean, who found it at the Crystal Tower restored its working order. It's quite safe, I promise. The person in charge said he'll have parts delivered from the Crystarium should anything break. He seemed quite eager to see what we could bring back from the empty, even though I told him we're not hunting for treasure. I'll introduce you if we have the chance to stop by Mordsoak at some point. Anyway, I think that covers everything. When you're ready to leave, just say the word. Well then, shall we? I guess. I thought I was gonna unlock a thing, and it's like, okay, here's the dungeon. It's the empty, and it's, oh, surprise, surprise, it's empty here. I guess it could be just like a special area. Also, I like this. It's also nice that this is happening during nighttime. Like, ah, yes, this is our work. With a name like The Empty, I wasn't expecting much out in the way of pleasant scenery, but this is downright depressing. To look on the land swallowed by the flood with my own eyes, 'tis a chilling sight indeed. Approximately 9/10 of this world are as this, a slate all but white. Were it not for the warrior darkness of Memphilia. Ryan, are you sure we're heading in the right direction? Yes, I'm certain. There's no telling how far away it is, though. Nothing for it but to keep going then. You two back there may as well take a nap. I have a feeling we've got a good few mobs ahead of us. Can I just say that the trunk of that machine is just so precarious? Like, you might as well just stuff it in the actual carrying area, like the actual seating area. I have to say, it's a touch larger than I was expecting. And is it sleeping? Hello. Nordvant. The Empty. No, it's waking up. I don't like the sound of that. Is it a light warden? No burrs. No, I don't think so. Instead of being filled with light, it is light. Question mark? The first Sin Eater. Question mark? Long have I strived to unravel the mysteries surrounding the flood of light, to discover what set that terrible cataclysm in motion. Every thread led to the same conclusion, the same single point. Or single being. Nodders. I have reason to believe that the entity we see before us is the first Sin Eater, the instigator of the flood, the very foe Memphilia vanquished a century ago. She gave everything she had, and won. But this abomination could undo her work. Aye, the possibility cannot be denied, though it is oft said that destruction and creation are but two sides of the same coin. Rid, knowest thou what I speak? The power to shape reality, to bend the laws of nature, for what was once shattered may be forged anew. It's all well and good, but don't you think we should give it a name first? Eden. Utopia in Fae. A most auspicious title. Now that that's settled, perhaps we should find a spot to set up camp. I even brought a couple of tents on the off chance, but pitching the damn things is something of fine art. Does anyone fancy helping me? Really? You don't pitch tents even though you're like super sneaky, always out on espionage? Where do you sleep? You just find the nearest inn? Are tents just too auspicious? Well, apparently I'm here. I never realized that putting out tents could be such a bother. Still, I'm glad that we got there in the end. Penguin should be back from scouting the areas. Once he's here, we can plan our next move. During the course of your investigation, we may find valuable artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking to the Go-Go, Sok, or Yao Yao, and Yomo. Oh my god, there's a lot of material. Holy. I wonder what's taking Thancred so long. I wonder indeed. Indeed. Ah, there he is. Well, that was rather uneventful. Not that I'm complaining. Did you find anything? No, thankfully. There's not but barren plains in every direction, apart from Eden, obviously. I tried approaching it, but the brute didn't even seem to notice me. I thought it was best not to tempt fate, so I withdrew. We should act now before it's fully awake. Meaning what, exactly? When I think about the flood of light, I get the feeling that rather than destroying everything in the past, what it actually did was stop the flow of aether. Of course, that meant that all of the plants, animals, and people here can no longer survive. They must have crumbled in the dust in years since. But the aether is still here, lying dormant. If Eden is the one that caused it, maybe it can get it flowing again. I don't know for certain, but I think I can use Eden to bring back the life to the empty. Now hold on a moment, what do you think that's even possible? And how do you expect to control that kind of power? If she can do that, she's fucking insane. I mean, sure, you know, I'm the warrior of light and the warrior of dark, but I just smack things around. To revitalize 9/10 of a fucking star? Holy. Rin's aspirations may not be as preposterous as thou dost surmise. I believe Infilia halted the flood of light's advance not by destroying Eden, but by silencing it. And in doing so, she hath gifted us an opportunity too precious to waste. Even now, the flame of hope burns on. Nodders. Aye, as Minfilia's successor, it standeth to reason that Rhine doth possess the means to exert her will over Eden. But such a monumental task is not to be taken lightly. What sayest thou, Raleigh? Imagine this easier said than done. Yes, you're probably right, but I have to try. Very well, Ryan. You've made up your mind, so how should we go about this? I have an idea. I've been studying it carefully ever since we arrived, and it seems to me that the light is more concentrated at certain points. I suppose you could call it the core. That giant talus had a core too. Like a beating heart, it controlled the flow of aether. If Eden's core is the same, perhaps we can use it to restore the aetheric balance. The theory is certainly sound. By employing Aethernet shards as beacons, mayhap we could trace the aetherial flow to Eden's core, and in doing so secure the means to teleport to the very heart of the beast. Thankfully, the Settlement Council has kindly furnished us with a plethora of apparatus. Shouldn't it be apparati? So just apparatus? By which to perform such feats. However, we must first have Reen study the entity's interior and chart the suitable course. Once we have reached our destination, I shall fabricate a means by which you may directly communicate with Eden, and mayhap exert a measure of control over it. You can really do that, Arianje. All credit is due to a dear friend, a gentle soul long since departed, who imparted to me a wealth of knowledge concerning aetherology. Although I'm certain she would be all too quick to chastise my methodology. Excuse me for interrupting this trip down memory lane, but I don't imagine that Eden would be too happy about this, us rummaging around in its innards, for want of a better term. In all seriousness, though, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of welcoming party arranged for intruders. Perhaps you had best lead the way, Raleigh? It's true that he's the only one who can defeat a Light Warden, but I'd rather not rely on him any more than we have to. Yes, I haven't forgotten what happened when he absorbed too much light, but as Alias said, making promises you have no way of keeping is not kindness. Now, I wish I could put down wardens myself, but the simple fact is that I can't. And there's no point in pretending I can. That's why I'm asking Raleigh. Then perhaps I could... You already have a job to do, remember? The only reason this plan even has a chance of success is because of your involvement. We need you to concentrate on the task at hand and guide us to the core. Not only that, you have to keep an eye on Eden itself. If we somehow manage to make it angry, get us out of there. Are you sure you want to go through with this? This is what I do best, baby. This is what I do best. I won't let you down. Though we remain here, Ryan and I shall do our utmost to guide thee along the ethereal stream. After thou hast breached the exterior, we shall remain in contact via these link points, courtesy of your comrades in Astarium. Being relics salvaged from the Crystal Tower, I fear they may be somewhat less reliable than those which thou art accustomed. Quest accepted. Hell. Panning shot. Panning shot. There it is. Eden's Gate's Resurrection now accessible. Pops in other storylines. Alright. Well, I unlocked the thing I wanted to unlock. Good for the soul. Actually, I think that's gonna be it for today. I want to go eat, and I've been tired a lot. More so than normal, mind you. More so than normal. I'm always tired, but this time it's like advanced tired. I'm probably still gonna be up like I normally am, but like I want to at least shut off my brain. Bear. I just want to shut off my brain. I want to stop think. No more think. Alright. I hope Maxi is not going to be ending soon. Oh, and it's actually only like in the early part of the game. Cool. So Maxi is streaming the new Fatal Frame game, which I'm actually really interested in. I don't think I'll actually play it myself, but I do enjoy watching horror games, and the Fatal Frame series is actually really interesting to me. The way they approach the horror and the combat mechanic is a lot more interesting because they make it so you have to put yourself in the face of danger in order to defeat things, rather than like, oh yes, let me just use this cheese method to like poke at things from afar. No. The more effective you want to be at combat, the closer you have to let those ghosty ghoulies get right in your face, and then you say cheese. It's great. I enjoy the game a lot. I enjoy the concept of the game. I've never played the game myself, but I enjoy the concept of the game a lot. So hopefully, you guys enjoy that. The next time we'll be live will be Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time. And as a reminder, I will be doing an Extra Life 24-hour charity stream, which is Saturday, November 6th, 24 hours. We don't have a set schedule of what games we're going to be playing, but I'm putting together a document to where we can add in all sorts of things to organize everything. So join the Discord if you haven't already. Links are here and there and everywhere. You can find them all over my Twitch page. But yeah, I'll see you guys Friday. Bye-bye.